G'day, legends. James Greenshields from Emergent Leaders Foundation here. Up front, compromise kills life. Why? Because you're still sitting at the polls and you don't realise it, so there's still underlying tension. Compromise does not allow you to fully own your truth. It says to you that your truth is not real, is not good enough, and so therefore you must acquiesce, you must placate, you must subjugate yourself for the greater good. And then we often will punch this service thing out. There's a massive difference between being of service and being in service, i.e. being in servitude, in slavery. Anyone who's been in the services will completely understand what I'm saying. So what do we do about this? You've got to understand the polls. You've got to understand neither party is wrong. Matter of fact, right and wrong must be actually washed away. The law of polarity states all is the same but to varying degrees. How do you get there? You first got to own the polls. And you got to own your position completely. And when you own your position completely, you'll see the ultimate or penultimate truth at the bottom of it, away from story. You got to wash it clean of story. You got to purify the pole. And then you got to purify the other pole as well. And then what you'll actually see is both actually have commonality at their base. That point of commonality is new. It's called transcendent, and because it elevates itself out of the murky waters, and from that place you then create. It could be a father and a son just never seeing eye to eye. If the father purifies himself, he realizes his controlling tendencies actually come from the fact he just wants the best for his son. He sees his son so beautifully. He sees the potential. And what he's actually doing is projecting his own potential, an unlived potential, unactualized potential onto his son. So he purifies that and gets to this point where he just fucking loves his son. And his son, who's been kicking back at his dad saying, fuck you, dad, fuck you, because you just never listen to me, you never listen. Well, actually, if he actually realised he doesn't listen to himself, he doesn't value his own word, he's still trying to prove to his father that he's worthy of the love that the father's actually throwing at him. So, son, shut the fuck up for a moment. Sit the fuck down and actually just be. And be in the presence of a man who truly fucking loves you when he purifies himself, and you truly purify yourself to be able to receive the love because you're fucking amazing. And when that happens, all of a sudden there's a unity that comes and a new life begins. This is the whole point about leading through polarization. Someone needs to take that active step to get themselves out of the drama and purify themselves to really own their pole, which means getting rid of denial. Don't even know I'm lying. And so when I'm doing that, then I come from this place of purity. Trust that's been a benefit. If you're a leader in both community and organisations, or just a parent who wants to get the best out of their kids, I'm doing a two-part webinar series on leading in polarisation. One this Thursday on the 6th of February and one next Thursday on the 13th of February. And it's all about taking you through this whole thing in detail to equip people on the everyday to lead to a new place where harmony comes, because compromise breeds resentment. Resentment breeds rigidity. Rigidity just weakens resilience and destroys harmony. And so compromise at the root needs to be uprooted, dissolved into what it's actually calling us to, which is actual ownership, and then realization that we can create something new. Trust you got something from it. Love you long time. Bye.